All right, Damien, here we go. Leuzinger is now at the number one spot after beating Inglewood in its Bay League opener last Friday. They will play number 4, Palos Verdes, at SoFi tonight. PV's coming off a 48-7 win over Culver City in its league opener. In last year's game, PV scored 14 fourth quarter points to beat Leuzinger 21-14. Ryan Rakowski is one of those top quarterbacks, but in my opinion, after looking at Leuzinger's stats, Russel Sekona is probably one of the best sophomores in the country, especially playing at the rate he's playing. I mean, 18 touchdowns to 1 interception. You saw him last week. What were some things that you saw out of Leuzinger last week, Damien?
Oh yeah, just watching them last year last week compared to last year, they seem to be more dynamic offensively. I think last year you knew the ball was going to end up in Journey Tonga's hands. This year you can see the progress that Sekona's taken from last year. But then they got a receiver, Mason Miller, on the outside, who's dynamic. He went for like 130 yards last week, and also had a kick return for like 88 yards for a touchdown. They had Nicholas Sandoval, who had a couple of touchdowns. Then they have Kelton Strickland out of the backfield, speedy running back. So they have a lot more options to attack a defense this year, starting with the quarterback, who you could tell improved from last year. Then there was one drive where they went sort of old school last year, just running Sekona. He broke a 70-yarder, and it was sort of that classic looking back to last year. And then their O-line, led by Blake Graham up front. Strong O-line, tough. It's going to be a big battle up front to see who wins up front. That sort of might determine the victory. Then on the other side, can their D-line get to Rakowski? I saw him against Sarah first game of the year, and Kari Wilder was coming after him all night. He didn't back down. And so I don't expect him to back down again this week either. Just a great matchup, offense, defense. The battle up front is going to be really good to watch.
Agreed. One of the things that Guy Gardner told me was that he said they're very good, very physical, and athletic. I wouldn't necessarily call this a regular Guy Gardner response, but he's got a lot of respect for the programs in the area. He also said it's kind of exciting to play at SoFi, but PV has a lot of work, and that's going to keep them busy.